Oh yeah, there it is. Check it out. Boy, them little critters are bright.
I don't know what you want. If you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills.
Good morning, everybody. It's Potsy. It's Saturday, Memorial Day 2023. Bright and early, 6 a.m. Well, 6:11 on a clock up there. But anyways, so this is my 2023 Tremor, and I am putting reverse lights into the back of the bumper. I did this on my 12, my 15, my 18. I do it on all the trucks I get. And anyways, this one is a little more unique because it has the tow hooks right there. And anyways, if you can see, I have little circles laid out there above the tow hook. And there above the tow hook, you can see them right there. Anyways, so what I did is I used the location of the tow hooks. Got on my CAD and I drew up a jig. So I made this jig right here. And what this does, this represents the geometry of the rigid lights that I'm using, which I'll show those here in a moment. And if you come down here, let me sit my butt down on the stool, and you take this and you set that on there like that, and you push it up against like that, and you hold that tight like that. Boom. That gives you locating holes for your two screw holes, which mount the light, and then corner geometry for drill holes that you could drill, and then scribe line areas right here to scribe it so you can zip from tangent to tangent to tangent, and then that light will fit in there. So I'm going to drill and tap these at 832 and then use some fluid film and hold the light in that way with some stainless 832 button head stuff. And that should be more than adequate because these lights are little, but they are mighty. Dang, frog in my throat. So anyways, the lights themselves, I love rigid stuff. I've had their stuff, bought their stuff over the years, lots of it. So here's the light. It is a flush mount light. This is a flood style. Here's the actual packaging. It's a rigid and flush mount. There's some information. Let's see. There we go. There's a part number right there. So these things are stupid bright. Now the only thing I don't like about these lights, and if rigids happen to watch this, is they come with these ends. And most rigid, let me see if I can focus. Most rigid lights come with a nice connector, their style connector, and then another wire. So it would have been nice if this would have came with a connector, and at least a female connector with a 4 or 5 inch pigtail that I could connect to. But no worries, I got that figured out. So how I'm connected these is I got this, and this came from Baja Designs. This actually connects. Yes, this silicone, this was me. I called them up and they made this for me. And then where they shrink wrapped everything, I just put extra silicone on it for a safe, kind of more extra security insurance. So on the truck right here, you got your trailer stuff here going on. And behind that, where the factory wire harness connects to this outlet, this thing will disconnect that. This thing then will plug in, I'm not sure which end, this end maybe, and then the factory wire harness then will plug into this. This then wires connected to the reverse light side of things. So this harness came from Baja Designs, like I said. This came terminated with this end. I have this kit, so then there you go. I got this from old Amazon. Anyways, and it's just a universal kit for making wired connections like this. I think it was 150 bucks, but it come with everything. It come with the tool and all the happy stuff, and lots of connectors to do whatever I need to do for a long time. So I'm going to end up making connections that come off of this to tie to these, yada, yada, yada. So anyways, the next step is to drill my 2 holes for these and tap at 832. I might go 1032. I'm gonna see what the 832 looks like. So what I've done is I center punched those holes. This is an 1/8 inch drill bit made for drilling through metal, and then I punched 1/8 inch holes in these areas. Now I'm going to run my 832 tap through here. Here I am on my computer. I use AutoCAD. I have since I was in my early 20s, and I'm 52. So you can do that math yourself. But basically what I did is I measured up the lights. I measured up its geometry, the whole geometry, and everything I need. And I made this jig. I measured where the mount was for hooking onto the toe ring anyways. And that's what that square reference is down there. And there you go. So now this second one right here that you see right here, that one I'm going to cut out, and then I can I can actually fasten it to the bumper with 832s that I just tapped out, and it will give me the references for the holes. There you go, for those holes to drill out for the corners of that light. All right, that's kind of winded, but let's see. Here's that crazy jig that I just made. Now on the back you got this focus, camera focus, this dross. God bless this thing. Seriously? There we go. Got this dross. Now I found an easy way to clean this stuff up. 4.5 inch grinder. One of these. Oh yeah. And just like that, you have a nice looking part. That works great. I found that online here. I think it was the ArcLight Facebook page. Somebody mentioned that. That works great. So anyways, this should bolt up down there, and let's do this. And yeah, channel lock, they make the best screwdrivers, I'm telling you. Yeah, that's a plug for channel lock because they're the cat's meow, but there that bracket is. So it's bolted on with stainless. It's a jig, and it's 832. And what I did is when I bolted that on, fastened it on. Okay, I'll get it right. Fastened it on. I put pressure on the bottom side and made sure everything was at the bottom of these holes so that I knew everything would line up and be equal on both sides. Yeah, I know there's like 30 thousandths or 40 thousandths slop in these holes. I'm that wonky. The older I get, the more particular I become. All right, now I can run holes through here, and I can scribe here, and that gives me my layout area, and then the scribe line will match the tangent of the top of that hole. I can take a little zip wheel and I go zip, 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 and then I should have a hole for that light, and it should be good to go. All right, let's do this. There we go. I drilled the holes. You can see the holes are drilled. Now I'm going to take handy dandy razor knife, and I am going to scribe those, and then all these areas real good, and then I'll pull that off, and I'll see see that scribe line, so I can take this guy, a little 1/4 inch air grinder with a little zip wheel, and I can zip across there and there and make my hole. And then I can go on the back, clean it up, deburr it, go on the back side with some white spray paint, soak the living snot out of the back side of the bumper. I'll probably tape this front off so nothing comes this way. Coat the living snot out of the back bumper so any raw metal back there gets a good coating on it. Then when I put the light in, I'll just fluid film the hell out of everything too. So it should keep it good to go. Yeah, I overthink things. All right, let's cut a hole in the brand new 23 bumper. We're committed now. Let's rock and roll. See, the scribe lines look good. So there we go. Now I can chip me a hole in this thing. It's working pretty good. I love it when crazy ideas come together. It's a potsy thing. you wouldn't understand. What I've done is I've taken some painter's tape and I've taped off this area, so when I start cutting on it with the grinder, well, the grinder, the zip wheel here, it shouldn't make too much of a mess. So, all right, and then I can tape that off and then paint the backside. It should be cool. All right, I know I'm giving you a lot of detail, but well, there she is. Oh, come on out of there. Oh yeah, we got a hole. Oh, it'll be even better if my light fits. Well, let's try this out. Just like that, with a little massaging from my little die grinder, with a little hard wheel, rock wheel on the end. Boom. Boom. And you know what I was thinking when I was doing that? How cool would a stainless steel beauty ring behind that look? I could sandwich it all in with these. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Might do that, might not. We'll see what happens at the end here. All right. One down, one to go. I gave the back of the bumper a generous helping of this. So we'll let that dry a little bit. I think I can peel this stuff off here. I'm done screwing with this side. Now I can go over here on this side and start screwing around. Okay. All right, Potsy here. So I lowered the spare tire to make life a little easier under here. Wow, that light's bright. Anyways, so I disconnected. I got underneath here. I disconnected the main wire harness going to the trailer hitch, and there was a little gray clip there, and you had to push a little tab in the center here and then pop that gray clip off, which is right here. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, it's this little guy right here. Yeah, these little clips can be a pain in the butt. But anyways, popped him off. And then I had to take and split this because this was wired up here really tight. So I split this to get me a little bit of play and extra wire. So anyways, I did notice that up here on the frame, there's a hole. So I'm going to zip tie everything up. And then, where is my connector here? Oh. So anyways, here's the connector that I got from Baja Design, and yeah, I siliconed the heck out of it. I just wanted it to be definitely sealed and definitely a little more rigid to take the bouncing and everything. So that just clips on there like that. Yeah, that's solid. Yep, yep. So fun doing this stuff one-handed. And this, oh yeah, can I do this one one-handed? Oh yeah, there we go. I think so. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that's solid. So anyways, I'm thinking the spare tire is going to hit that when it goes up. It would probably be all right laying on the spare tire. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But I'm going to run a zip tie up through there and kind of cinch all this stuff up there just to hold it tight. So let me do that. Go. I ran a zip tie up through there. I think it's pretty solid. Anyways, here's my pigtail. So I can make my wire harness from this guy to this guy. So there we go. I should have plenty of length with this guy. Okay, so there it is. It's all wired up there. I get it zip tied. I get it tied down real nice down through here. Oh yeah. Got my weather seal. I love these little shrink crimp on, and then you heat them up with the heat gun, and then it melts the glue through them and seals them up. Those are the bomb. That's all I use. All right. Everything's good to go. We can put the spare tire back up there. That light. I know you love my silicone, isn't it? Oh, it's not going nowhere. It's Potsy. Let's put the spare tire up. Let's check this thing out and make sure it works. Oh, yeah. There it is. Check it out. Boy, them little critters are bright. And yes, I did. I ended up making the stainless beauty ring to go around those. The only reason why is because I can. It looks pretty good. All right, everybody. There you go. Reverse lights installed. Rigid. Little pod lights, those things are cool. I'm digging my Tremor. Oh yeah.
Hello, Mr. George. How much you pay for the new guy? 20 bucks? No, too much money. It's no good.